Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Welcome to a new video. So about a month, or no, not a month. I'm sorry, like 5, 6 months ago, I made a video about my experience using Dreaming Spanish and my experience learning Spanish. And I had reached 50 hours, and I made a video, and I had said in that video, every 50 hours, I was gonna make a new video, um, documenting my progress and my level of Spanish. Well, if some of you don't know, I recently, sorry, excuse me for a second. Shortly after that video I made, I actually quit learning Spanish. I quit for like 3 months. I fell in a deep, deep depression, and I just lost all motivation entirely for learning Spanish. And so I quit for like 3 months. I didn't speak it. I didn't look at it. I didn't nothing. There's no Spanish at all for about 3 months. And then for some reason, like I think like, about a month ago, I started relearning Spanish and getting back into the swing of things, and that was about a month ago. And recently I reached 50 hours. Right now I'm at 60. I reached 67 hours today, so I'm a little due late for my update. But anyway, what I did was when I restarted learning Spanish, um I had deleted my account because there's no way to like delete your hours. Once you have an hour logged, it stays like that and you can't change it. And for me, I felt like I wanted to start like a fresh start. And so I deleted my account. I bought another subscription, which I don't mind. I think Pablo and the Dreaming Spanish team, they absolutely deserve all the money that's coming to them. I think Dreaming Spanish is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful way to learn. So I have no problem giving them $8 more. It didn't bother me at all. But anyway, I got a new account, started at 0 hours, and in about a month, I'm at 67 hours right now. And um, I have made a few changes to the way I learn. If you guys remember in the last video I made, I had this like sheet of like things I do every morning when I learn Spanish. That sheet has changed a little bit. It's mostly the same, but a few things have been dropped. A few things, nothing has been added, but a few things have been dropped. So I'm gonna go over that real quick. 1 second. Um, so now in the morning, I'm still doing language tutor lessons. I'm taking one lesson of the language tutor every every morning. And like I said, it's this guy named Danny Evans. He learned Spanish to fluency, and he just teaches like grammar and vocabulary. He just like he does these like lessons from the lowest level to the highest level. And yeah, you guys will remember I talked about him in the last video, the last update. But yeah, I'm still watching his videos, and now I have dropped Butterfly Spanish for now. um, for me, her videos are a little too. She's a little too slow when she. It's like some of her videos can be really long, like 50 minutes, for something that I think can take like 20 minutes to talk about. Um, I may watch her videos after I finish all of Danny Evans' videos, but for now, I'm dropping her videos. And in the place of that, I'm watching Danny Evans' podcast where he takes the lessons and then does like practice with them and like helps you practice what you learn in the lessons. So I'll watch a lesson every day, and then one of his podcasts that that go with that lesson. So every lesson has a podcast with it, and the podcasts are like 10 minutes long. It's not like I'm watching like a whole 1 hour practice. And then after that, I'm still doing Spanish dict, but I'm no longer doing the grammar lessons. I'm doing a um they have like levels, not levels, like lists of the 1,000 most used words. 1,000 most used words for beginners, 1,000 most used words for intermediates, 1,000 most used words for advanced. So I'm going through those lists. I'm doing about 20, 30 a day, sometimes more. It depends. But I'm doing that. And then afterwards, I'm no longer doing Anki on my phone. Anki on my phone, I'm not doing it. I still have Anki. I still have my refilled Anki deck on my computer, and I am still doing that, but I'm not doing Anki on my phone anymore. I felt like it was. it was not worthwhile having two different Ankis. It's just one Anki on my computer, and that's all. So I've quit Anki on my phone, but not on my computer. As well, I'm still doing language transfer, one lesson a day. I still think this is a fantastic way to learn. I love his lessons. I think the way it's presented is brilliant. So I'm continuing with that. And I have dropped, so like I said, I'm still doing Anki on my computer. Um 10 new words a day, and then reviewing um other words. So I'm doing about 50 words a day, including the ones that I'm reviewing. But I'm also I dropped Pimsleur, and you guys can tell me if that was worthwhile, if I should keep going with it. But for me, I wasn't getting. I feel like I was learning everything else. Like there was no need for Pimsleur because everything else was kind of being covered. So everything that I could have learned from Pimsleur, I was learning from other things. So there's no need to have the two different things Pimsleur. So I feel like Pimsleur was just wasting my time. Because it is like kind of slow, like 30 minutes. And I feel like I already get enough input where I don't really need to hear Pimsleur lessons, so I did drop that. And of course, I'm still doing German Spanish, except now I'm getting 2 hours a day. Um, Maybe one day I'll go to 3 or 4, but for now, I'm gonna stick with 2 hours a day. I've been able to keep up with it pretty well. Um, and like I said, I'm at 67 hours right now, so that is my daily my daily Spanish, I guess, things I do. I'm still using Tandem to talk to people, uh, to talk to people, um, and I haven't started yet, but I want to start doing crosstalk because that's something Pablo from Dreaming Spanish recommends. Give me 1 second. It's pretty hot in here. My heater's on, so okay, that's better. Anyway, I'm still using German Spanish, and I want to start using crosstalk with people on Tandem, and I also want to start with italki and get some lessons, like 2 or 3 lessons a week, but we'll see where that goes. And yeah, other than that, not much has changed. Like I said, I quit Spanish for about 3 months because I fell into this deep depression. It's a long story, so I won't go into it in this video, but uh yeah, like a month ago, I started learning again, and um, it's been going well. I mean, I feel like I'm back to a good level. Like I said, I stopped learning for 3 months, so I didn't stop learning for like a whole year, but I stopped learning for a long enough time where I felt like I couldn't just start back where I was, and so that's why I deleted my account and started back at zero. It just something about doing that felt right to me, so that's what I did, and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing and what I said I was gonna do and make an update video every 50 hours. I'm like I said, I'm 67 right now, so I'm not too far from 100 hours in Dreaming Spanish. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, no, I don't know what else to say really. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to keep up making update videos. And Um, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube about people making progress videos with German Spanish or Spanish in general, and I love the community so much. I love watching these videos and seeing how far people have come, and it's really true that Dreaming Spanish does work. People have used it and have reached seemingly to me a pretty high level. I'm not claiming that they speak like native, but they can be understood. And as some of you may or may not know, my goal is to learn Spanish to a very fluent level. I would love to be C2 in Spanish. And I also think I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I'm gonna that's something I'm really good at is rambling. But I'm pretty sure in the last update video, I said I wanted to learn another language after Spanish. So I'll learn Spanish and then I'll learn another language. And I was thinking, okay, French, Dutch, German, or Portuguese. One of those four. And I feel like I have finally come to a conclusion. I want to learn French. I want to learn French after Spanish, and that's it. I don't want to learn any more languages. I want to know Spanish, French, and of course English, which I already know is my native language, and that's it. And uh, I don't know why. I guess it's the accent, but this video is not about French. It's about Spanish, and yeah. So yeah, I'm just really excited to make this video and get back into Spanish. Really super excited. I'm really uh it's some days it's hard to get up and just um watch. I will say this: the beginner videos compared to the super beginner videos are totally different. The super beginner videos were so slow and so just it felt like a chore. Like you just had to open your eyes and just watch the video, and you weren't really enjoying it. And I know they were trying. There were moments that it was pretty fun, but I know they're trying their best to make the super beginner videos really easy, which I have finished all of them, thank God. But for me, I mean, it, you have to speak in such a low level that it's hard to talk about things that are interesting. With the beginner videos, I'm still with just Pablo. That's where I'm starting from the oldest to the newest, and he just speaks about different cool different topics. In like super beginner videos, it was just talking about like my favorite color is red. Guess the animal. This is a lion. This is a spider. Very basic stuff. Not really stuff that's interesting. And then, but recently today I saw a video about Papa was talking about the Catalan referendum, which I think is a pretty complex topic, and I understood it. And he was talking about there's some news video where some guy was drunk and drove down some stairs in the Canary Islands, I think, and like that's like a real news story that I understood in Spanish, and that's super exciting and a lot more interesting than the old super beginner videos, which I do respect them. They are necessary, but I'm glad that I've moved on to some more interesting topics. Um, but yeah, I super duper recommend German Spanish. Really great app, and it's funny that I'm saying that right now because in like 1 or 2 years, who knows how far I'm gonna get. Hopefully, I reach fluency at some point. I know it's going to take a while. It's not a fast process. It's a very slow, methodical process, and I understand that. And I'm going to keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching the video, y hasta la próxima. Ciao.